Welcome to the Training Room. I'm your host, Paul Tremlin. This is a podcast show presented by Extreme Baseball and Softball Club, where myself, network trainers, and other special guests will discuss player and coach development topics, as well as how to win it right on and off the field. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the show. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm here with Cody Massey, Director of Hitting Development for Extreme Baseball and Softball Club. Cody, thank you so much for being here, man.
Paulie, this is awesome. Thanks for having me. This is going to be great.
I want you to go ahead and get us started by talking about just your journey as a player and going into being a coach, just that baseball journey, your story. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a hometown kid from Troy, Illinois. My dad was a coach for 20 plus years. My brother played collegiate baseball as well. So yeah, I am a Triad grad, go Knights, and played JUCO ball at Southwestern Illinois and then ended at Southwest Baptist University. Have a degree in sport management, so I knew going into college that I wanted to stay in baseball even after my playing days, and was fortunate enough to land here at the Extreme Baseball and Softball Club. So I'm excited to kind of speak about hitting today and
that's right.
Work through this. So
that's right. For those who don't know Cody, his favorite phrase in the world when it comes to training hitters is do damage. And so Cody, I want you to walk us through what do damage is. What is this mentality that you share with hitters while you're developing them?
Yeah, so this is something that I kind of brought to the table in the fall of 2017, and just creating that confident mindset in the box. And you know, there's several people out there. Steve Springer comes to mind for me. He is a former Major League Baseball player, and he works with Quality at Bats. It's a website. Anyway, he talks about, you know, hit the ball hard, you win. Compete with confidence. And this is something that's just really taken off in the past 5-10 years. Even this year, the New York Yankees, you know, Aaron Boone, earlier this spring called his hitters savages. He just injects.
Savage.
Yeah. And he's just injecting confidence in the veins of his hitters. And that's what we're trying to do here and allow us to go up there and ruin the pitcher's day. So,
yeah, bat for pitchers, which I am one of them, and I train them. But awesome, man. Well, we're going to go to a break real quick and start with our tweet of the week special. We'll be back. All right, Cody, so you're going to go ahead and share with us your tweet of the week.
So this is from Mike Cruz. He's the assistant coach at Molly College. He said, I hate when I hear people discuss the difference between a softball swing and a baseball swing. There's literally no difference. It's the same swing with the same purpose to do damage. Girls can rake too. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Man, I know that firsthand. Our first week of training this year, a girl got one off the L screen, gave me a black eye for like 2 weeks. They can do damage, not only hitting them over the fence, but also to my face. So, yeah, girls rake, boys rake, we all rake here at Extreme BSC.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Cody has been sharing with us this do damage mentality, swinging with confidence at the plate. Cody, for athletes who maybe struggle with this mentality or have never heard or been challenged with this mentality, how do you get this out of them?
You know, the do damage mentality is having the confidence and intent to ruin the pitcher's day. And so we need to really feed confidence to our athletes. And that's going to allow them to go up there a little bit more freely. You know, hitting is hard. I mean, you have success 3 out of 10 times, you're considered awesome. And so it's allowing them to flip the script on that and put the fear in the pitcher instead of us. And so we need to feed confidence in our athletes. And then also we need to talk about it. We need to talk about doing damage and setting our approach to do damage, understanding when to hunt, what to hunt, and not missing on those pitches that we get during those damage counts. And, you know, another piece of that is developing our athletes to better understand their movements and patterning them to get on planes with different pitches and allowing them to do damage on multiple pitches.
So let's talk about that real quick. Before we carry on, for those who maybe have never heard of patterning, can you go ahead real briefly, 60 seconds, what is patterning?
Yeah, so patterning is allowing us to use our bodies as best we can to hit that pitch hard. So, you know, for us, we're trying to work ground up, get our legs moving, create that hip turn, hip rotation, torso swings through, barrel comes and whammy. I mean, we got our full body to turn the barrel there compared to the kid that comes up there with gripping the bat and as tight as they can and trying to muscle up with their arms. We're really trying to use our body as a whole to do damage. And So, I mean, as we lead into patterning, we're going to match more planes of pitches. If there's a pitch up and we struggle with that, let's try to create that pattern. Let's do some high T drills. Let's do some fastballs up on BP or front toss and create that pattern to use our body as best we can. And whenever we get that barrel percentage up, then we can train the umph behind it. Hey man, I can get to that pitch now really consistently and barrel it. Let's get some really loud pop behind it. And that's where we work hand in hand with our performance department. I mean, Coach Thomas does a great job making sure our athletes move well and getting them strong. So that way, when they're strong and they're ready to move and they can handle those patterns that we need, those sequences that we need on the hitting side, they're going to do a lot of damage. It's going to be loud.
Let's go talk about how coaches can go ahead and execute this do damage mentality in a practice setting.
Yeah, so for a coach to execute that damage mindset in practice, first off, they need to have a very confident environment. It needs to be, high energy, explosive, especially at the youth level. We get in this mindset of, we just want little Johnny to hit the ball. He's swinging and missing. Let's just get little Johnny to swing hard and create those patterns. And so a big piece of that is using external cues, and instead of, hey, let's turn our hips this way and turn our foot this way and all those things, let's put a ball on the tee and say, hit it as far as you can. Hit it as far as you can and watch those athletes naturally get the movements they need. There will be a coaching along the way with patterning of certain types of movements, and a lot of that, again, goes to the performance department. Some kids might not be able to handle the load of the turn or stability on the front leg to make that turn. But all in all, I mean, we just need to instill confidence in our athletes when we're there. And if we instill confidence, they're going to want to do damage all the time. Because like I said earlier, hitting stuff hard is really fun.
Not for pitchers.
And then on top of that, those external cues are great in game. If you're a coach that's coaching third base, instead of, let's say a kid comes up and they are right on a pitch and they foul it straight back. Great swing. Let's use the external cue of, hey, that's a great hack. Let's get this pitch out in front, or be early, one of those things. Instead of, oh, you're dropping your shoulder or see the ball hit the bat. Let's use external cues. It's going to allow them to have that confidence, to have that same intent-filled swing next pitch, rather than, oh, I got to slow things down and just try to hit it. They're going to go up there and with that same damage mindset, and hey, they're going to barrel one. It's going to go a long way. They're going to have a great time standing on second base instead of sprinting a comebacker to the pitcher. So, external cues, feed confidence. You can have a really good practice and a lot of fun. It's going to translate well.
So now at the break, we're going to go ahead and have our drill of the week where we can talk about a specific drill. Coach Cody will showcase that drill that you can utilize in your practice immediately to help create a more do damage mentality. We'll see you after the break.
All right, so drill of the week. We're here talking about doing damage. I have Eli Smock with me. He is on Extreme Elite National 18U squad, and he's also committed to Southwest Baptist University. We're gonna be doing the flamingo hop. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna get way behind the ball. He's gonna get on one foot with his front leg lifted all the way up at 90 degrees. Like he should be able to put a cup of coffee on the top of his knee and it won't spill. From there, he's gonna hop on one foot, land, and hit it as hard as he can. So he has to control his body, but he also has to have the intent of hitting this ball as far as he can hit it. So here we go, flamingo hop, Eli Smock. And then as for sets and reps of this drill, probably best to do 4 sets of about 10 swings. Because again, these are max effort swings. These are high intent swings. You will get tired, so take time to pick up the balls between sets, grab a swig if you need to make sure that you're giving yourself enough rest and that these are quality hacks. Awesome. So good stuff from Eli. He did some damage, and that's our drill of the week.
All right, welcome back to the show. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and kind of explore the other side of the coin here when it comes to do damage mentality. So Cody, I'm gonna go ahead and just fire a couple questions to you, some devil's advocate here, and I'll let you go ahead and answer. The first question is gonna be, all right, so you literally, with do damage mentality, you literally want guys swinging as hard as they can every single swing. Is that true?
On some drills, yes, but no. It's more of it's a mindset. It's having an understanding on, okay, I'm in a hitter's count here. I'm going to zone in on my spot, and if it's there, yeah, I'm going to be all over it and have an intent-filled swing with the confidence of, hey, my pattern is going to match the plane of that pitch, and I'm going to hit it really hard. And then, yeah, in non-hitters counts, it doesn't mean we still can't do damage. I mean, if I'm 0-2 and you throw me a cookie right down the middle, I'm still going to do a lot of damage on that. It's understanding that I can control my violent hack and being able to be all over a pitch that I'm ready to hunt and ready to be all over. So, yeah, I mean, in a non-hitters count, you throw a really good pitch. My job there is just to battle that off. And again, that could leave me down the road to do damage off you. Let's say I battle off a couple pitches and foul them in the dugout and hey, I get my cookie. I'm doing damage on that. So it's more of a mindset, a mentality of I'm going to be really confident. I'm going to control my body, and I'm going to use my body to turn the barrel, and I'm going to make it hurt.
What do you do when athletes, baseball and softball athletes, start striking out more because of this mentality?
Yeah, this is a huge issue in our game because, again, it just goes back to a lot of coaches instilling, praising not striking out is what I should say. They're praising, oh, hey, they didn't strike out. They put the ball in play. Way to go. Instead of, hey, maybe that kid had 2 great swings on them and they got beat on a great pitch and they struck out. But they were all over the first 2, just missed them. We need to be praising that. We need to be praising things that are worthy of praise, not, man, you know what? He didn't strike out at all today, but he had 4 ground balls back to the pitcher. While the other guy was 2 for 4 with 2 strikeouts and hit 2 home runs. And that kid led to 2 immediate runs. The other kid, man, they put the ball in play, but they didn't do anything to help the team win in that moment. And so it's more of an understanding of, yeah, kids are going to strike out, but we need to instill confidence if they strike out due to a good at bat. And that's another piece too. We need to understand why they're striking out. Is it because they don't have an approach, they don't have a plan, they don't have a mindset to do damage in damage-filled counts? Or is it, hey, they're striking out because whatever it is, they're late today or they're early today? Just having an understanding on why they're striking out, we can for one, coach that better, but for 2, still provide a lot of confidence to kids that, hey, they struck out their first at bat, we provide confidence to them. They go up there the next at bat with the same confidence and barrel one up. So
next question for you is, with this do damage mentality, what happens to small ball? What's your stance on bunting?
You know, my job is to develop hitters, but it's also to develop kids that know how to win. And, you know, there is a time and a place for small ball. There's a time and a place when, hey, I'm 0-2 and I need to just knock one up the middle on the ground and we're going to score a guy from third. Or, hey, it's the bottom of the 9th and I'm not seeing it very well today. I need to know how to put a bunt down and move a guy over, and we're going to knock him in. If we do those things, we're setting ourselves up for damage because we're setting ourselves up for the win and to ruin the pitcher's day. Because at the end of the day, if we win, we ruin the pitcher's day.
Cody, Massey, and hitters just living to ruin pitchers' days.
That's right. And so, yeah, I mean, we're gonna bunt in those types of situations, do small ball in those types of situations, and all our hitters need to know how to do those things because it adds another element of threat to the game. That said, though, I mean, if it's the first inning and we're going to bunt a guy over, we're wasting an opportunity for a big inning and to really do damage.
During the break, you're going to go ahead and hear a 3D topic from Coach Cody, and then after that, we'll go ahead and wrap out the episode. We'll be back. During this segment, I have my guests share on 3-dimensional topics that go beyond the field, whether it's lifestyle-based, faith-based. It's about looking at the bigger picture of life, being a better person, being a better leader. Cody, please share with us.
So today I'm talking about hitters and talking about confidence. And, you know, I have a Bible verse here that kind of speaks to both of those and learning how to turn the page quick on failure. So James 1:19, my dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. I think back to, you know, when we played, you probably had a teammate that would strike out and come in and throw their helmet or beat their head on the pole or one of those things. And next thing you know, that's carrying on the entire game. Like they carry that at bat with them to the field and they have poor defense and they're a poor teammate the rest of the day. So this verse here, quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry. Come in, think about it, breathe. Hopefully, if all the teammates are living by this as well, they're going to be there picking you up, and just carry that confidence regardless of what just happened. And James 1:19.
So we're going to go ahead and close out this episode. Cody, thank you, first of all, for being here. I want you to go ahead and share some advice to athletes and coaches who want to create and buy into this do damage mindset.
Yeah, for coaches, feed confidence to your hitters at all times. I mean, there's going to be times when, again, hitting's hard. There's going to be times when kids are struggling. Don't ever let them think that they're in a slump. Don't ever have that word be part of their vocabulary. Feed confidence at all times, and you'll notice that page turns faster than normal when we do that. And for athletes, to be a hitter, we got to hit. Hitters hit. And so for athletes, I would say when we're hitting, when we're training, make sure it does have some intent. It has some purpose behind it. So that way we're training the right movements very hard to move and be very strong when we're barreling balls. And over time, you're going to see the damage levels go up. You're going to see our exit velocities rise, our doubles rise, our extra base hits. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just make sure that when we're working on the tee, when we're working at practice, there's some intent behind it.
We're going to go ahead now and we're going to do what's called Organic of the Week. And so I have every guest that comes onto this show bring an organic item. We believe in a healthy lifestyle is an important part of athletic development. So it's not just about being in the weight room and doing skill development, but it's also about what you put into your body when it comes to food, when it comes into drinks and things of that nature. So Cody, what do you have for us today?
Today, I brought a Kill Cliff recovery drink. You can find these back in our performance department in the annex. These are basically an alternative for all the other classic energy drinks. This has 0 sugar, it's only 15 calories, a lot of vitamins, electrolytes, and it's also pretty low on the caffeine spectrum. Most of these energy drinks that kids are bringing in here have insane amount of caffeine, and that's not very good. This is just more of a clean energy drink, tastes good. Here, let's have a little quick swig of this and see what you think.
Here we go.
This is blood orange.
Blood orange.
Yep, still nice and chilly and down the gullet.
Here we go.
That's good.
Still tastes good, better for you. It's a no-brainer. Well, that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Episode 1, Do Damage Mindset with Coach Cody Massey, Elite Hitting Development Director. It was good having you here.
Word, yeah. Thanks for having me. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited for more episodes to come. You guys can go ahead and stay updated with us on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Extreme Pride 99. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day.